peasants, how are you? Now, sometimes when a certain sergeant, i.e. myself, is almost, you know, had his balls hauled over the coves and maybe given a bit of a rollicking to or a roasting to, yeah. It isn't about that, yeah. When them sort of implementation of ideas that can flow out there into the outer webness of it, of the interwebs, and we're communicating back and forth, and I know when I do what I do, it's too amazing, and when other people do what they do, it's generally a bit of a council estate special, right? Which there's nothing wrong with a council estate, yeah, absolutely nothing wrong. But sometimes the channel is geared towards certain more upper specialisations on food than what people do not appreciate too. Okay, so I'm going to start off with just getting over a few hurdles and different sorts of aspects of integration and non-intoleration of different aspects of the design. Firstly, pretty pissed. Okay, this is going to be a long one. There's no way around it. I can't. There's nothing I can do. I need to get on with it. So I need to get on with basically, literally a potential, probably 3-star mixture. So. Let me have something to do. Right, first thing I need to do, I'm going to put a bit of oil in here. Right, not too much, just to, you know, coat the bottom of that pan and do all sorts of different and all sorts of nice things with. Right, now we've got to get a bit of a shifty on, yeah. I've got no two words, I've got nothing to say about it, yeah. It is literally, we've got to get a bit of a game on time, alright, so like I said, in this one there's going to be a lot to get through, yeah. So what is basically happening is we are basically having a bit of an egg fried rice face off between me and myself and my amazement, yeah, and obviously Mr. Sheep Unit. So he knows it's coming and he's been waiting for it. I know he's waiting for it. So yeah, I'm glad you. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 4. I think 4 should be enough, really, to be honest with you. I'm glad he took my advice, as per usual, because I always come out with like massive common sense. I'm washing my hands, fucking freedom fighter, for fuck's sake. And Ron don't give a shit anyway, he's very pissed anyway, so. Right, so let's just get them just dried off a little bit. I don't need to do all that too much to them because we've got to get the skins off. Sadly, I know this is an upsetting moment really. I do like the skin, but we can have that. So I'll use that skin for basically chicken stock really. So let's do that quickly. So I'm just going to do one, and then I'll have to do everything off camera. Otherwise, you know what I mean, it'll take fucking ages anyway. So yeah, I've got a bit of a grilling apparently on my mash. Like at the end of the day, like there is like loads of ways you can do mash, and that is just a more posher way of doing it. Is almost to be like, you could suck it up for a straw. So, you know what I mean? Right, let's do this. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, fine. Okay, excellent. That can just go there for a minute. Right, so like I said, I've got to do this fairly quickly, right? So, what we're going to do is, I should have the thing here, but I need this pan starting to heat up. We're just going to cut along the bones on each side, and I'm just going to try and pinch it. Right, so I'm just going to try and just pinch it and knock it out from underneath, literally underneath itself, really. So spin that down. So we just want to get rid of that bone and the actual joint itself. So this is where the scissors come out, and they will just be slightly more precise, so we can keep a bit more of the meat intact, really. So I'll keep the bone now. There we go there. Right, I'm going to do the rest of them, so I'll see you in a second. Right, okay, so I've cut them up now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them in this container, right? So I'm going to go. I'll cut them up first. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll cut them in half again. Chuck them in the container, half again. So I want to try and get like as many chunks out of the chicken thighs as I can. So we're going to cut them into strips of 3, and then we'll just halve them again. And this is going to be a process, okay? So obviously, Mr. Sheep Unit, God bless him, he's our northern brethren, do you know what I mean? So I'm sure that obviously if England was in trouble, he'd be steaming down here, the same as me, if Scotland were in trouble, which they are, and so are we. But you know what I mean? It's a different sort of thing. So it's almost more like a middle-aged battle, really. It's like a middle-aged battle royale, to be honest with you. So he done an egg fried rice. I thought it was different. Hang on. I thought it was had a few issues. Yeah. I'm not shying away from that fact. I had disagreements. Yeah. If he liked it, and then fine. I mean. He liked the basmati rice. He done a lot of scooping about with the spoon, with the chef's spoon. Obviously makes loads of difference. That does. So right, okie dokie. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grate my lemon. So I'm going to grate a lemon. Okay, I'm on grating lemon. So we're just going to grate this now, and this is going to start creating like textural integrabilities, yeah, that we are basically on the channel famous for, yeah. I would like to announce yet again, we've had another casualty. I was literally trying to hold back an absolute stinker the other day, not the other day, I mean this morning. I had to do the special duties at work this morning, and all the way around the pub, as I was like cleaning it and shit, I was trying desperately not to release special integral farts, basically, and I couldn't do it. And everywhere I went, the place just stank. It was ridiculous. So okay, I'm gonna put the lemon peelings into the actual chicken itself, right? It's fine, I know exactly what I'm doing, just everyone calm down, right? Okay, right, now I need the lemon, not all of it though, right? I've got, I don't know where the little knife's gone, where's the little knife? There it is. Oh, I was almost having memories of the other videos, wasn't I? Or the past video when I lost a little knife and I had a nightmare. I can't handle it without a little knife, do you know what I mean? Right, so we've got chicken, just chicken thighs, squeeze the lemon. Alright. Right, that's it. We'll just chuck it in there, no salt, no pepper. We just lemon juice and the lemon citrus on them chicken thighs, and that's going to be cushy. And that'll just sit over there. It's not a problem, yeah. That can just do its thing, and that's all good in the hood. We're going to need the lemon later, so we don't need that right now. Okay, now we're looking at this. So we've got big accomplishments to make tonight, really. It's going to be a wild one if we get it. The rice is already cooked. I've already done the rice, so we haven't got to worry about the rice. Let's get this up. Right, okay, so yes, like I was saying, I was going to go in quite, you know, soft on the sheep unit. Not in that way, obviously. That would be not a good thing. But we're not. We're going to go in quite hard. So yeah, you know, I mean, come on. Yeah, I know you got a wok. I can see it's a wok. It's a metally wok. Okay. It didn't have that much oil in it. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter because nothing was really happening. Yeah. There was no like fry reachability going on. The rice was like literally like steam. I could see steam coming out of the pan. That's the star anise I've just chucked in. Yeah. I could see steamage coming out of the pan where the rice, or the wok where the rice was in, and I was like, oh my days, that's mental. So I'm chucking in a cinnamon as well. So we're going to start to get this, this beginning of amazement. You know, really starting to like knock it in and crack the back doors wide open. Right, okay, so we're going to go onion. Okay, now this is going to be not anything like it's going to be different or anything like that, but we're having to do what we've got to do. Okay, I'm not going to be able to accept. I don't want to go down this route of, well, I've got a bigger channel than yours, and I have. Okay, it's suffering at the moment. We've lost a few gang members, I will admit, okay? And other people are gaining gang members, which is, you know, that's up to them and all that stuff. But still, 444 versus 12. Congratulations on your 12th recruiter or follower or subscriber, but we can't be having at the moment. I mean, like this morning, I mean, I will concede a little bit that the mash that he did was a different sort of mash. It wasn't the sort of mash I was dealing with. Yeah, he's talking about council estate mash. It was basically a council estate dinner. Yeah. I like the square sausage business, but it's not doing. Do you know what I mean? So, and we got some fried onions, and it's all like good in the hood. He's taken note. He has done well though. I must admit, he's taken note of turning his stupid light off on his phone, which was mental. I don't get it. I've never decided that'd be a good idea because it's going to fuck everything up, isn't it? So lighting, but now he's done that. It's better, but it's darker. So it needs to get like lighter arrangements. Sort of sorted out, really, to be honest. Yeah. So that is just how that is. I've lost my towel. Where's the towel gone? It's there. That'll do. Right. Okay. Okay. We need to start getting rocking now. I need to just start seeing a bit more movement, a little bit more power going on. Right, so I'm whacking. Right, okay, so let's get it going. Right, we're going to petal everything. Okay, all the onions. There you go. Right, we need a lot of onions in this. Oh shit! I've just lost half my onion. It went absolutely flying everywhere. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, just get in there and do what you've got to do. Right, okay. So, like I said, we're going to do big bold flavours into this dish. It's going to take quite a lot of my Michelin ability to get through tonight. Okay, we've got a lot. Like I said, we're at such early stages. It's ridiculous, right? So he also done obviously a sweet and sour chicken, which I watched. I'm gonna say, yet again, weren't overly impressed. Lots of feeling of disappointment. Felt cheated. Like, I don't know how long the video was. I think it was like, I don't know, like 18 minutes or something. I needed to get some eggs actually that night, and I'd have been better off. I'd have been a bit better off just like spending that 18 minutes going to the shop really later a bit. So that's the sort of level I was at with it. The egg fried rice pulled me back a little tiny bit by just the comicalness of the situation. So, you know what I mean? Lots of different integral meanings, but nothing that was quite coming together as how I would have liked it. So I did feel a little bit, not vindicated, but just like, you know, oh, it could have been a lot better. Let's just say that. Okay. I liked his idea. There was a couple of good aspects of it though. This is in the video he did today, the mash and the Scottish sausages. Because I liked, he went like he thought he put too much garlic in the mushrooms. I thought that was actually quite a good bowl move really. I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm going to use all of the green of the pepper really. To be honest with you. I'm going to cut that end off there like a mix would do. I mean, I'm not doing anything unusual. I'm just literally just doing how a mix would normally indicate this sort of stuff. You know what I mean? We'll just get it roasted in there. We're really feeling the flavours now. So we're taking things to a different level. We're going to keep all them bits there at the moment. I don't want to unsufficienate myself with too much tragic tones that are going to be deliberated on and recognised in later times. So now we're going to go on ginger. So now it's going to be the time for gingerage. Yep. So we are going to ginger it up. Right. So the ginger is just going to add so much more dexterity, incompatibility, amalgamation and mixtures of flavours that aren't normally recognised on the true scale of a home cooker chef, but like I said, we're not dealing with home cooker chefery, we're dealing with Michelin abilities. Alright, so like home cooker chefery, if you want that, then cheap unit is your man, I am sure, but on this run it is literally solely about Michelin starriness of ability of amazing, that even I just get shocked by as well. I'm going to whack in some garlic into this. Okay, I'm doing 2 garlics at the same time. I'm literally double slicing garlic. Yep. So this is how you know when you're dealing with like, you know, proper up there situation, like home cooker chef, like Mitchie. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm really getting some really nice flavours coming on in this now. Okay, this is really good. So these are going to be cooking down for not that long, okay? Because I've got it on that high heat. I'm toasting off them veggies at the same time as briefly. Not much oil in this that's needed, to be honest with you. It's literally the way to mix. I'm going to need another onion for later, so I'm going to have to do that now. Okay, so this is quite pure quality now. That's just sheer tectonic ability. Yeah, absolute tectonic awareness. Alright, okay, let's turn it down. It's coming down. It's coming off now for a minute. Leave that on. Well, I've just had a pepper fall on the floor, so don't say nothing. So, okay, I'm going to pick it up. I'm just going to like it's it's fine, it's got nothing on there, it's alright, chill out. Right, okay, so the rest of the contents will go in. Right, England, right, okay. Well, that's in there. So that's going to be the veg. It's a nice veg, yeah. Doesn't need to be said that it isn't, yeah. It's like I said, I don't want people to start like castigating us for our criticismisationals of the sheep unit, yeah. This is a video, and the process just has to be done, yeah. Okay, you know, you can do it. You can do it sheep unit bound, yeah. You can go, okay, fuck it. I'll just get a metal pan with a bit of oil in it, chuck some rice in it, use me fucking spoon and fucking mince it, toss it around a bit and it steams, and chuck some dark soy sauce in it, which was the wrong soy sauce to use, by the way. If you use light soy, it's got more flavour. Or both, really, to be honest, that would have been better, but there you go. And then the egg, and then the egg front as well. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, then we got egg situations going on. That egg was burnt. Yeah, that was burnt. Fuck me, just left it sitting there like a fucking like a lunatic. So a lot of questions on that dish, like real serious abilities and issues that need to be addressed and can only be addressed by an image. Right, so we're going to, again, another onion, yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create the sauce. We're going to do that right now. Okay, this is going to have to be done. Okay, there's no other way around it at all. So I need onion. Yeah, I'm onion bound. Okay. Right, so with this, I don't want this onion to be too thin, but I want it to be thick enough to withstand being cooked in a pan and in sauce at the same time. So probably about 4 mil across, something like that. So not nice strips. So about 4 mil across as I'm cutting it. So not thin, but not mega thick. Okay, so I want. Okay. Well, I need the pineapple now. Shit. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the I was going to fry some pineapple. That is fucked. I was going to fry some pineapple with the actual peppers and onions, but I've decided not to do that. I'm going to do it solely in the sauce. So I'm just going to take 3 and I'm going to dry them off. 1, 2, 3, that should be fine. Okay, so we'll stack them on top of each other. We'll just cut them enough. We'll just cut them. You don't need me to tell you how to cut a pineapple, so it's fine. Probably needs. I've just. It's right. It's fell on my toe. It's fine. It's not a problem. Right. Luckily, I caught it in my foot, so it's all good and good. I've got clean socks on and everything. Honest. So. Okay. Right. That's in there. Probably another one. Actually, another one. To be honest. I was going to do it wet. Fuck it. I can't. This ain't even on, so I'm having massive. The oven's right, the fire's not even on, so that's really embarrassing. I can't handle it. Okay, so that's fine. I need the juice, I know I need that. Right, so I'm going to literally try to. Right, I know I should have had the heat on. This should be frying by now, and it's not. Right, Okay, that can go away. We haven't got to add any garlic or anything like that to this as of yet, okay? All I want to do at the moment is just, I know what everyone's thinking, oh, it looks a bit, but like, trust me and believe me, we just want to get tiny little singes of colour on that. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for at the moment, yeah? You know, Sergeant doesn't ask a lot, but when he does, normally his pans of literally probably Zeus-like status. Never disappoint, yeah? They never disappoint. They're always there at the rescue point and rescue area. Right, okay, we're going to whack in a couple of spring onion. Now, I want to do this in a way that's going to, when it's in that sauce, yeah, when it's in that sauce and it's really speaking its mind, we want to do it so it's just really, you know, you've got spring onion in there, do you know what I mean? Like really, almost non-Michelin, almost like against any form of Michelin ability. So we're just chucking stuff in now. Okay, that's it. I'm going to do another one. I know it's going to break down. I know it's going to live out its life in this sauce, thinking, yes, Sergeant is so amazing. And that's it. Okay. Right, so now we just start in the beginning of the sauce. And that's what it is. That's what it is, folks. It's, you know, sometimes people aren't here to witness these amazing abilities. You've got to remember, like, you know, even though Sergeant is literally the best, he hardly comes up in anyone. I hardly come up in anyone's feed, yeah, because I know that I've got to be almost like, you know, I'm like a secret club, and at the end of the day, it's like joining Sergeant's secret club. It's probably one of the best decisions you've ever made in your fucking life. And I know I'm serious. I'm not mucking about. I'm being like brutally honest. Yeah, I'm saying the Sergeant is the best, and that's just how it is. Right, okay. Now we're going to put in all the things we need in. Pineapple juice. Right. I'm going to whack in some lemon. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Just out of nowhere. Didn't even expect it to jump. But it's happened because Sergeant keeps everyone's toes happy. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, it's the way of a Sarge that can be. That's the thing. Right, we're going to get out the grater again. Right. I want to see little tiny bits of an orange peel in this, because I think that'll look quite nice and stunning. I've got another idea how to do a sweet and sour, and I was going to drizzle it with another sort of sauce, but like a more like a golden lemony colour honey like drizzle, because we all know what colour the sauce of this is going to be. It's going to be like redder, but imagine like drizzling it in like a honey infused lemon yellow colouring with like, I don't know, glittery bits in it or fucking something, or who knows. Right, we're putting a little bit of orange zest. Okay. There we go, it's cool. I'll keep over there just in case I need it. So I'm going to put in half an orange. I'm just going to chuck the orange in actually, and that we can just dig it out, or I can just dig it out, not you obviously. So I hate when videos, you watch videos and they say, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. No, it's you're doing it, everyone's just fucking watching me, do you know what I mean? Okay, so that's going to be nice. So we'll just stir all this around. So now we're starting to get juice bound. Alright, okay. So I need to start to turn this up now, because now we're starting to actually at the beginnings of making the sauce. Right, okay, now next I'm going to go for some vinegar. I'll put some, there is lemon in now, but I want to put some Shakso rice wine vinegar in. Okay, so I already had this, so this is the sort of level of sophistication a lot of people are not understanding. Yeah, there's issues, right? You're dealing with amazement, yeah, and at the end of the day, I know Sheepview's got to start somewhere, yeah. I understand what he's saying, but he's got to start somewhere. But you can't be shooting down your god at the same time as trying to nip at his heels. I'm putting tomato ketchup. Yeah, favourite, and almost like a sign of true culinary, like Chinese cuisine understanding going on there. But I'm going to whack in. I'm going to go for oyster sauce on this occasion. Okay, we might need a little bit more tomato ketchup. Okay, I'm going to go for a lid full of Chinese 5 spice, or half a lid, say. Alright. Right, now I'm going to go for some dark soya. So this is just going to give it a darker colour, but we don't want too much, because that's going to be... I don't want too much dark soya. I want the light soya. That's where the flavour is. So that's what a lot of people don't understand. So the light soya is where the actual flavour is. That's what I'm looking for. And then a little magic introduction is some strawberry jam. Right. Now this is going to make a huge difference. Come right out of left field, right? Now that's going to make a huge difference into the sort of things we're looking for. Now, one of the other options we're going to do now is obviously some sugar, right? So this is quite a sweet sauce. So we're looking for, I'm going to go for about a tablespoon of sugar. Alright, that's it. So that's what I'm going for, and then we're just now going to pep it up with water to around about here. Right, probably a little bit more, because I want to cook this down now. Right, I'm going to cook this down for probably at least, I'd say probably 2 hours, you know, if that. The chicken's fine, that can just sit in there. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to need a little bit more tomato ketchup, I reckon. That'll be fine. Nice. Okay. Right, before we leave it, I've got the orange in now, so I'm going to put a little bit of lemon in there as well. Just some rest of these slices of lemon. I don't need it for anything now. Alright, they can go in there as well. And that's it really. So that is going to be left. We'll turn the oil off, okay. Right, okay, we're going to have to I'm just trying to work out. Now we'll pause it. We'll pause. Let me have a look. See, let me have a look at the clocker. So I can't actually 35. I know. Hang on a minute. Right, okay, welcome back there. Had a little break there. You put your boobs away and everything, right? Okay, so we're now creating the sauce. This is the sauce creation, okay? We're not just like putting veggies in the bowl and chucking bits of fucking random tomato ketchup and shit. We take time and dedication and love into it. We don't just chuck shit in, like willy-nilly, and hope it comes out amazing, because we don't need to, because I know it's going to. Right, there is a bit of foamification going on. Don't worry about this. I've got some cornstarch slurry. Okay, so we're just going to thicken it up with a bit of that. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. There we go. Nice little bit of cornstarch, and that'll solve a lot of problems and a lot of little textual abilities. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to colour it. Okay, this is a really important step because we want it to get to them almost natural colours. I have not, now I am going down the Hong Kong route and not the Peking route. There's loads of different, there is actually quite a lot of differences, to be honest with you, between the two of them. Oh shit. Right, okay, I'm gonna see what happens really. I'm going for a red. It's slowly oozing now. We'll see what happens. We'll whack it in and we will see, well, what sort of colour we get. So it's literally going to be whatever the fuck it is, isn't it? So now, lucky I didn't go brown sugar, otherwise I think this is going to be fairly dark. I'll see what I might do. Is there a lid to that? Is the lid gone? Oh shit. Did I have a lid to... Oh, I think I've cut the lid off like an idiot. Oh, I've actually cut the actual screw lid off like a donut. Oh, what's the twat? Oh, that is really dumb. All I had to do was unscrew it and I cut it off like an idiot. So now I've got major problems because I'm going to have to put it in a bag. There's nothing I can do. Right, I want to put a little bit of yellow into it. Right, oh, that is such a cock. The other make, you had to cut the top off first. Oh shit. Oh, that is so dickheady. Right, Sergeant is pissed, so I think I'm allowed intolerations. I'm going to have to just be really careful with it. So, oh, that is so stupid. Right, okay. Even this is, like I said, this is real life. Even the Mitch of the Sergeant does really dumb things. Every now and again, not often, but every now and again. Right, we're going for yellow, because I just want to pep it up a little bit more lighter, and I'm just going to see what happens. Right, is it? Because it is quite dark, isn't it? Well, I think it's quite dark. But I'd like it to be a lot more. I've got green. Where's that pink gone? That last time I've done it in pink and it actually came out really quite cool. I've got blue. I've got green. That's not going to help, is it? Obviously. I've got black. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, fuck it. I'm just going to do it au naturel like that then. Bollocks to it. So I must chuck them casings. So right, okay. Now, like I said, we've got a lot of. Oh shit! The phone's not charging. Hang on a minute. Right, okay, yeah, like the phone's not charging. Well, just charging now, so I don't know how long it's been like that for. Right, I'm going to have to let this just reduce down. There's not a lot I can do. I need to taste it first, so yeah, that's sweet enough. I don't want to actually. Oh, it's going to need. It needs a little bit more vinegar actually. Put a bit more Shilaxo rice wine vinegar stuff into it because it needed a little bit of. It was a little bit too sweet. Right, that's better. That's got a nice, better balance. Right, we're going to have to let this cook out. There's nothing else I can do. This, if I let it up, I need to let this do what it needs to do. It needs to thicken up. Okay. There's not a lot I can do with it. So this is going to be a part. This is going to be a part 1, and we're going to have to do part 2 tomorrow. It's going to give enough time for the chicken to marinate in that lemon juice at the end of the day. Yeah, at the end of the day. So, and also what else it's going to do is it's going to start to give a little bit of forethought to obviously sheep unit. You've got to look at the you've got I don't want to point it out, yeah, because you know Ron's highly aware of this, and Mrs. T, yeah, and even dare I say Freedom Fight Pelosi in a very limited sense, yeah. But what you've got to do, and obviously Dennis is Mr. White Wizard is finding out. You've got to recognise the authority of the Sarge. Yeah, it's crucial. For the whole structure of basically me being in charge and you's lot not, it has to work like that. It's just a case of that's just how it is. You know, so we're gonna cooking wise give sheep unit a little bit of a telling off and a bit of a in the office sergeant wants a word. There we go. So I hate to end on a sort of you know authoritarian sort of two-tier tone of that situation. I don't know where where's my Himalayan sea salt? I've got some salt, I'll chuck it over my shoulder. Take it with a pinch of salt. Of course. Fucking do. Oh, I'm only fucking. Right, anyway, you fuckers, right. There's no way I'm going to get this done tonight at all. No chance. No chance. I've got loads to do. I've got to make the batter. I've got to fry the chicken in the batter. I've got to do the rice. Yeah, I've got this sauce to finish off, which is going to take fucking ages. Yeah, right, anyway. It's been fun. It's all in jest and all having a laugh. We all know that, so. Right, anyway, commiserations on doing of losing a gang member yet again. So, but what can we do? Well done to Sheep Unit's mash and that Scottish sausage and onion and the mushrooms in that sauce, in the gravy. It did look really nice. A lot of the things he says made sense. Yeah, I understand. I know what you mean, Sheep Unit. I know what you mean. I'm only joking. The mash looked really nice. Everything looked really quite nice and edible, really. I personally thought you put enough garlic in there. I was happy with that. But yeah, get a lamp. Put it out of shot from where you film, but make sure it lights up what you're cooking and where you're filming. So I've just been very lucky and blessed with the setup I've got. Really lucky. I mean, this main ring, if it had been over here, and that little ring here, I wouldn't be able to have done that. Do you know what I mean? It's only because that big ring is on this side, and the way my kitchen layout is set up, it's very comfortable to do filming. Yeah. Well, anyway, you fucking knobheads, this is going to be a part 1, and I'll see all you fuckers and peasants in part 2. I'm just going to let this cook out, and I'll just leave it with you. See you in the next one. See you in part 2. Fucking hell.